AITA. Am I the a-hole for being furious at my girlfriend for rejecting my proposal? Hi AITA. I have been with my girlfriend for over 10 years now, and we've lived together for 2.5 years now. We have discussed our future and marriage at length, and picked the ring together and everything, the point being that a proposal wasn't out the blue. She knew I wanted to propose, just not when. I own an event hall, and so whenever our social circle has a large party I always host, as it is convenient for me to do so and I'm more than willing to. Recently, where I live, lockdown restrictions were lifted, so to celebrate I invited all of our friends and family to celebrate, under the guise that it could serve as a get-together after COVID as well as a celebration for me and my girlfriend's 10th anniversary, which was a month ago. I know it's a bit odd to hold an anniversary celebration before marriage, but this was a big milestone, so I thought it might be believable. I contacted all the guests individually, and let them know of my plans to propose so that there were no nasty surprises. I also prepared a slideshow of our memories together, and a short video that I felt was very special as I essentially talk about why she was so important to me, and it was a whole preparation that would play during/after the proposal. So when the night comes around, 2 nights ago, everything was going well, and I was feeling nervous, but alright because well I was confident thanks to our discussion prior that it would go smoothly. When I took the knee it went badly. She started crying, which didn't stop me because well I thought it was common, and when I asked the question she literally said, "I'm sorry but no, this isn't as special as I needed this moment to be." I didn't really say anything or even move because I felt humiliated. My entire friend circle and family was watching me, and after all the preparations I made and after I poured my heart out, I felt like I was told that what I did wasn't good enough in front of so many people who mattered to me. I didn't say anything to her after that, but nearly everyone left immediately, and after everyone was gone was the first time we interacted, when she asked if I was angry, and to be honest I didn't trust myself to have a productive conversation at that point, so I told her I was leaving and she was welcome to either come back with me, I drove us down to the hall, or get an Uber, however she was comfortable. She has been staying with her parents, and honestly the more I think about it and the more I rewatch the video the sadder and the angrier I get. We haven't spoken since. She let me know where she was staying and I'm so confused, so please shed some light on the situation. NTA. Not the a-hole. Is this real? She wanted the moment to be more special than a sweet PowerPoint in front of all your loved ones in a full-on banquet hall. If this is real, you have wasted 10 years of your life on her. I've seen the video I organized to be taken enough times to tell you I wish I was making this up for karma. Sadly yes, it is real, and sadly yes, I'm worried I've just wasted 10 years as well. Man. This is going to get removed for being about relationships, but I think NTA. Not the a-hole. What she said is kind of fraught too in my opinion. Oh wow, NTA. As much as it was her proposal, it was yours too. She's saying that it wasn't special even though you threw a whole party for this, and on your 10-year anniversary? What did she want, a unicorn? Info. Has she ever given any suggestion or thoughts on types of proposals? Personally, I would be horrified if my SO proposed in front of people, but that is something that everyone who knows me would know. Is her issue that she wanted something more expensive? Did she want something more personal? If you discussed marriage, rings etc., then surely there is some hint what her issue was. To answer your question, she always said that she wanted her mom and dad to be there for the proposal, however we never discussed friends being there. Obviously, a huge oversight looking back. I have to say that, the discussion shouldn't be about the public proposal versus private proposal that the girlfriend wanted, but the fact that she said, no, because this isn't what I wanted. Not, no, because I don't want to marry you, in which case it would be valid to say no, I think. But to say no, because the proposal wasn't up to standard, is just a really cruel thing. Yes, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it's obvious that the amount of effort put in demonstrates care and compassion. 10 YRS in a relationship, you can accept proposal 1 and in private ask for a do-over that is more to your taste. Your girlfriend and her priorities seem out of whack. NTA. Not the a-hole. Personally, I would be mortified if someone proposed to me like this, even if it was someone I wanted to marry. And I don't think I'm unique in feeling that way. NTA. She rejected a proposal from the person she planned to marry, because the proposal wasn't special enough. Someone is seriously going to reject an entire future with a partner because of one moment, which has already happened and cannot be changed. Something is extremely wrong with this picture, and I'm honestly boggled. ESH. Everybody sucks here. I was wincing and pretty convinced you were the a-hole at the beginning of this, because I think public proposals are uncomfortably aggressive, unless you are 100% sure they are going to say yes, and 100% sure that they like public proposals. Despite what rom-coms say, a lot of people find it really uncomfortable to be put on the spot like that, in front of a big group of people. I would be horrified if my SO proposed to me like this, and would probably say no or just flat out panic, because I would be upset that they didn't know me well enough to know that I absolutely would not appreciate the spectacle. But OMG, her reaction was pretty freaking terrible. Even taking into consideration that you really did put her on the spot here, telling someone that their proposal wasn't special enough is just shitty. And I would hope that the decision to say yes or no would be based on the desire to marry the person proposing, rather than how much work they put into the proposal. Considering y'all were on the same page about marriage, and had already bought the ring, and she wanted her parents there, weird, but whatever, so it's not outrageous to assume a public proposal is okay. Her being upset and disappointed with your very thoughtful proposal is strange, and understandably surprising and hurtful. NTA. Y'all need couples counseling if your relationship is to move forward. Also, why was a 23-year-old dating an 18-year-old? NAH. No a-holes here. Info. I get a public proposal with all your loved ones seems cute and all, but I personally would want to curl up in a ball and cry if my partner did something like that. Maybe you've misread hints about how she wanted the proposal to be? I don't think her response was entirely appropriate, but it would have been a crazy, emotional time. My problem with anyone making this argument is she wanted her parents there. What other ways is that done? A romantic double dates with the in-laws or WTF? NTA all the way from here. I would have sold that ring yesterday, and taken my friends to the pub for sadness beers, because of the breakup of a 10-year relationship that she would throw away like this. NTA. She could have had a private discussion afterwards about if she wanted a different proposal. I'm incredibly introverted and would have hated this, however, if the person I love does this for me I graciously handle it, and appreciate it and address it later. Wow, that's bizarre. It honestly sounds like she's having second thoughts. Her idea of marriage and engagement are a fantasy, and they're not about you. NTA. Sorry man. I guess. NAH. No a-holes here? Or maybe ESH. Everybody sucks here? I don't really know how much more special she needed the proposal to be. But at the same time, that's the risk of public proposals, there's no easy way to get rejected without the added humiliation. NTA. Sounds like, you should really think about whether you want to be with someone like that. Did she give you any idea of what she actually wanted? Her publicly humiliating you like that, likely permanently damaged the relationship and no proposal will feel right, if you even want to be with her. NTA. This isn't as special as I need this to be. Last I checked, marriage is where two people come together as one, is it not? You did what you thought was special for her. That should be all that matters. She sounds really shallow. You know how my husband proposed to me? My mom gave me her old ring so we could get married. Yep, that's it. In our bedroom right before bed. Was a gorgeous ring though, and obviously I said yes. It's the thought that counts. I coulda said no cause it wasn't heartfelt and special enough. He was more important than the proposal circumstances. NTA. I am typically of the opinion that getting turned down in front of friends is the risk a person takes when proposing with an audience. But for her to say no, for the reason that the proposal wasn't good enough? Honestly, I don't think that was even honest. I can't imagine someone who was truly in love and excited to marry someone saying no, because they wanted more pizzazz or a different setting unless they were incredibly immature. That, or she has reservations she hasn't admitted. NTA. You went through a lot of trouble for her to call it not special enough. I wish my husband went through half the trouble you did. She's the a-hole to embarrass you like that in front of everyone, after you had already been together 10 years, picked a ring together, and talked of getting married. If she didn't want to marry you, that's when she should have brought it up. Not when you are on your knee.